from Whitewood Lanes in Lubbock. We are here for the title matches of today's JBT event on Sunday afternoon here in Texas. A couple different faces on the show here. Justin Whitewood just walked off camera there. He's taking on this guy, top seed Josh Burnett, who has pretty much dominated this tournament and survived through bracket match play to play Justin for this title. He's doubled to open up the match. Whitewood's gone spare strike spare, so he's a chance for a big lead here if he can make it 3 in a row to open up in the third. Oh man, and he throws a real nice shot that doesn't carry that 7. He went old school early on today. He had a red edge, the original Brunswick edge, and shot 278 out of the gate with it to a cruise to plus 130 for 5. No one else was even in triple digits today, so easily his best performance of his JBT career, and he has no trouble at all in that spare to keep his lead at 9 early on. To their left is the handicap division semifinals. Rebecca Wilson, that is her, yet another two-handed girl who can also do the backup ball, taking on top seed Jordan Wistoff from Colorado, while New Mexico's Zayden Totocini over there playing one of the local guys. Breckton Crouch in the other semifinal. Keep an eye on that. Those two matches as they progress. Meanwhile, back to Burnett here, spare working in the front. Gets them all down. Josh has indicated that he felt like he was going to finish in 4th place for the rest of his career, as he's got a whole boatload of 4th place finishes, and I helped him realize at the start of the semifinals, and since he was the top seed, the worst he could finish was 3rd. That made him happy, and made him even happier to beat Ashton Holiday in that semifinal match here to get to the finals. Whitewood's throwing a target zone, by the way, so battling the tricky and relatively dry conditions with old and or weak equipment. That time the white dot doesn't get up and leaves himself at 210. He had a great semifinal match against Nathan Wynn. They ended up tying at 199. Both of them threw good shots in the roll-off, but Justin escaped 10-9. Here bowling for his first career scratch title as well. So someone's going to win their first, at least in scratch. Justin has one handicap title to his credit back in the day. Little backup ball at it. I don't know what these kids' wrists are made of these days, but it seems like all of them. They can do this, they can do this. It's just, I'm sure you can. And it just, at some point, the cartilage and the joints just say no. But they're all, so many of them are really good at it, and it's a great skill to have. It's just, if you have another bag of tricks, it's just another advantage you can make over your opponent. More power to them, as long as they can do it. But my goodness. This one here close on the scoreboard, and it's only a 1-pin handicap difference as well. Zayden's getting 11 over there, and he's got a double working. He's been red hot since the start of the new year. Like to keep it going here. Nice shot from Justin. The messenger misses. Tougher pattern today. Equal ratio to yesterday, but quite a few feet shorter. Yesterday's pattern burnt out, and today with an even longer format and the good turnout patterns. Roasty toasty at this point. So you can ball down like both of them have. You can do extreme lines like we saw John Green doing earlier today, way left of the ball return. Different ways to attack it. Now she does the lefty look at it. Man, the only problem with that is that you've got to learn what different parts of the lane are doing. You're kind of testing every board on there, and you might hit a spot you don't know about. Sorrell ran into that last weekend. It's just an airballs the instant fishing there. Second open in a row for him, though, as Burnett's got a golden opportunity here to open up a can halfway through. Every time I try and thank Bill and Monica, they disappear. But they open up their house to us, roll out the red carpet, and just are fantastic hosts. We sure appreciate all the hospitality in Lubbock. Big shot for Burnett. Out, he cures it. Man, is he throwing the ball good all day long, right from the start. It's the best I've ever seen a red edge roll. I don't know what he's throwing right now. I'll ask him later when he's not focused. There's a strike off camera left. Big old smile from Rebecca. Rebecca has fascinating reactions. You don't never need to watch her bowl, just watch her face after every shot. You know exactly what's going on. Zayden had back-to-back opens over there. Yikes. What a hammerlock on this match. Further right. Oh, and all the way back. Carries that light hit out on cruise control. May I ask what ball you're throwing?
Huh?
What are you throwing now?
So on the left lane, I'm throwing a Black Widow Pearl. On the right, I'm throwing a Blackwood Insanity.
So how come you went to more aggressive since the start of the day?
Well, the entire day I was throwing old urethane from the 90s.
We talked about that, yeah.
And then the lanes are, the heads are burnt up, so my ball is not, it's wanting to hook more. So I'm opening it up with stuff that goes a little bit longer and play the back end.
There you go.
Doing what everybody else is doing.
Working real well for you so far. Justin's got to make a 5 to get off a 2 open string. Wistoff's having his best day of his JBT career. He's from Pueblo. Didn't do so well in his hometown. Did better yesterday, and obviously much better today. The top seed in a 22-person bracket. So it's really an accomplishment for all these guys to get to the final 4 out of 22 bowlers. Oh no, no, he's going to blow by that 5-pin as well. Well, let's see if Wistoff has better luck at his 5-pin. Also throwing a plastic at it. That's how you make a 5-pin, that boy, Jordan. Bit of a lead. Let's see what Wilson can do about it. She's the 21 seed, so all the way back from Oblivion. She's been the lower seed in every match to this point. Ledage needs to just mentally and spiritually recover right here from a bunch of opens in her. That's a better shot for him. There you go. Tour rolls on to Oregon next week, and New Mexico wraps it up in New Mexico in May at Silva. Wilson's got a big opportunity to catch up here with the strike working in her 7th frame. Unable to double. See if she can pick up the spare. And that string ends at 3. Would rather have not gotten that 6-pin out. Not left the baby split, but more than capable of making it. Man, and Zayden has suddenly lost his touch on the spare game. Three makeable spares, and he hasn't touched a single one of those pins. Yikes. Oh, brilliantly done on the 310. Just a little hint of a backup ball with that one. Every time your parents, I try and thank your parents, they disappear. So let's thank the kid today instead.
I mean, I didn't do anything. I just watched.
No, that's not true at all. You and the whole crew help out.
Well, thank you.
This guy helped out a ton. Also, I learned yesterday, designed these sharp-looking masking units. So a multi-talented guy right here. There you go. We love our Lubbock visits. They've been good to us for many, many years, decades. Bernetta's just putting on a clinic over here in Stretch. Inch and Dord's title number 1. Let's see if Zayden can get anything going. Might be too late over there. Oh, and he's gonna miss another spare. We start every tournament off with make your spares, and that's gotta be ringing in his head right now. Oh, that 200 power almost carries that corner pin. Wedage needs to double. Yeah. Can't get that light hit. Well, we're going to have a brand new Scratch Division champion. Haven't got much crouch on camera yet. He's the 3 seed going into this. He's got a double work, and it's looking good for him to reach the title match. See how oilless the outside edges are right now. Nice job with the spare from Rebecca. I love her reactions. I like it a lot better when it's for the spare, not for the open. The difference over there is Zayden's only getting 11. Crouch has that one under cruise control as well. It'll be Breckton versus somebody. Girls scratch today went to Eileen Lenars, continuing her tour de force in that category, while Geraldine Del Garrido captured a U17 in an exciting 1-0 win over John Green. As Jordan gets a real fortunate break going way Brooklyn over there, getting them all to fall, and they'll take it all day. What it says, dang it, I needed one more good game. Josh gets the rare joy of a victory lap on camera. And another Brooklyn for Wistoff over to the left. No problem either at the cluster. I don't know how this guy has only had a high finish of 4th. That's too good a ball right there. Of course, he already had the invitational locked up from those 4th place finishes. We have a tournament of all-time champions that he can now bowl forever and ever. And as you can see, he's rocking that ACU shirt. He's on his way to that school. Just signed officially with them yesterday on the approach. That was neat. It's a pretty darn good weekend for the New Mexican. Oh, sure. Oh, I thought it was going. I saw it start to move. I thought they were all going to fall down. Even that kind of day for him. Everything has gone his way. Why not finish it with that? Back to the backup spin for it. She covers up that cluster nicely. I would like to subscribe to her YouTube. I would like to watch her bowl more and more. I don't even know if you made that, to be honest. That was right on the tail edge. I'm giving you the miss. That's how it is. Nice sportsmanship between the two of them there. I'm glad that wasn't for the title, because that was... I really don't know if he made that officially. No. That was so darn close.
Yeah, that was in the gutter.
Barely. It just shaved the edge of that. Because that's the lane that his ball airballed on the 10-pin too, so that gutter is probably not flat. Which, that would have been a nightmare if that was for the win. Thank you for throwing a lot of strikes earlier. Oh, we had it on camera. We would have looked back at that tape for a while.
You want me to watch another shot?
Oh, you're a JBT champ. You can do whatever you want around here now. No, it's not the game Justin wanted to see on camera, but he was great all day too, getting this far. What the heck, Josh? Goes down as a miss, and we give him a shot anyway. Oh, the old Messenger 6 to finish out for Burnett. For Weddage. It might be on that camera. He doesn't care right now. So had he actually had a field ball, we now know he would have struck. There you go. That's a JBT scratch winner right there. Finally. There he is.
Well, it took 2 years.
It takes a lot of people their entire career to not get a win. By far, the most common amount of JBT titles is 0. Get it! Oh, that was so close. Close. So 151 for Rebecca. I think even with that spare, yeah, it wouldn't have helped her cause that much. As Jordan might just saw off his right arm because he doesn't need it right now. That's lefty, lefty, lefty. That happens, especially when they're drying out and you have younger bowlers. They're not used to making massive moves to the left or doing whatever it takes to get that. We'll have a talk with his dad. He's already throwing urethane. Talk with his dad back there. Talk a little strategy for this final game. Yeah, there's a school of thought that goes if you're comfortable right there, and at least you're hitting a pocket, not the pocket you're supposed to. It's a pocket. Maybe you don't try and do any massive change. Either way, it's a win, so it'll be a list off in the title match against Mr. Crouch over there.
221.
Good stuff so far. Watch part 2 for the handicap title match.